Hi everyone, got a review today on the Kitchenaid 1.7 litre temperature controlled kettle. Bought this about 6 months ago now. I was after a temperature controlled kettle because I use a lot of specialist teas and they have to either be brewed at 70 degrees or 80 degrees depending on the type of tea. So I wanted something that I could easily control and wasn't too expensive. This was about £99 from John Lewis in the UK. And it's kind of one of the better looking kettles that they had. Some of them are really ugly and some of them look really cheap as well. So this was kind of the best of both breeds really. Kind of in this cream, they had it in red and black too. It's pretty easy to use. It's got a standard straight button on the top to open the kettle up, and it's got a filter built in as well. It hasn't got a water filter in terms of an actual water filtration system. It's just got a standard filter, plastic filter to filter any particles out. It's got pretty much metal all the way around with this kind of chrome finish. The handle's plastic, and the handle has got all the temperature control information on the top. So if you take it off the power point and put it back on again, you should see, oh actually I would do that if I hadn't unplugged it. Let me plug it back in. So plug it back in. So you can see, yeah, on the top you can see the temperature, and so it states or starts off, it thinks you just want to boil it to 100 degrees, and then you can adjust it by pressing this little button, and you can kind of change the temperature you want, and you simply press the power button and that'll kick in. It tells you the current temperature of the water, so I recently boiled this, so, and then the boiling process kicks in. It has this kind of blue haze as well, which looks quite cool. I'll just switch that off so it doesn't make too much noise. And it also has a feature where you can keep it warm. So if you're not ready to make your tea or coffee, you can kind of press this button and actually keep it at that current temperature, and it just keeps it at that state. That's quite good actually when you're making coffee or you're in the middle of grinding beans and things, just to keep the kettle or keep the water at the right temperature. Really, really good. So they're all the kind of positive features. The negative to this kettle is it has one of the most annoying features I've ever seen on any device, in that it beeps. Well, it did beep anyway until I changed that. So when you initially put the kettle on the holder, it beeps. Okay, it makes a very loud beep. It then beeps when you press the button to switch it on. It then beeps when it tells you the water's done. And every time you take it on and off, it beeps. And I don't know why they designed it like that. It is so irritating, because it's not just like a quiet small beep, it's a really high-pitched beep. And you know, it's one of those things that you think, oh, you can live with it, but you actually can't, especially first thing in the morning. When it's early in the morning and you're making your first cup of coffee, the last thing you want is something to screech at you several times when you're making a cup of coffee. So that is my warning on this particular kettle. Now what I did was, at the bottom, I actually unscrewed the bottom of the kettle. That's how desperate I was, which was annoying me so much. And I actually removed the small beeping speaker that was in there. It was quite a simple process, but if you're not happy with doing that, obviously, you know, maybe this isn't kettle for you. But I opened it up, I removed the speaker, put it back, and it doesn't beep anymore. And so that's now fine with me. But it's something just to be aware of. It's a great kettle, it's a good price, and it does what it says in the tin. I've actually checked the temperature as well that it boils out with a digital thermometer to make sure it does boil at those temperatures, and it is accurate. So yeah, it is a really good kettle. Just that one feature of it beeping at you all the time will get on your nerves. So something to be aware of. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers.